Time for 7 First Alert weather.
I know the warmth and the above normal high temperatures have kind of been our focus, right? It's so easy to enjoy those 70-degree temps, but I kind of want to flip the script for a minute and let's start off talking about the low temperatures today, because those low temperatures are going to start to be significant here in a couple weeks, and even now for areas like Nampa and Mountain Home, where they're starting to see some of those frosty conditions. Other mountain locations are seeing temperatures below freezing as well, like McCall and Stanley. But now we're starting to see those cooler temperatures around the Treasure Valley area, and even for the Magic Valley, you can see those temperatures are dipping a little cooler as well. So for the Boise area, when do we typically see that first freezing temperature? Well, our average to see that temperature is October 11th. Last year, 1 year ago today, we saw that temperature 32 degrees was the low, but it's not just because we haven't seen it yet doesn't mean we're breaking records by this point, because the latest we ever saw that was November 16th, and we do look to get a little bit more of a cold spell towards the end of October. So still some time to reach that freezing mark. But right now, still lots of warmth across areas across the Treasure Valley. 71 still in McCall, 69 in Stanley. So lots of warmth with those high temperatures still to enjoy for the rest of your day. Along with that warmth, we're also seeing some more fire activity and regional fires, and that's why we still have some smoke lingering in the area. This is the view from Bogus Basin, and you can see there's definitely some smoke there, and we do look to see those higher concentrations on the western edge of the state. So you can see there's a little bit more higher concentration towards the McCall area, and as we go throughout the weekend, it looks to be the highest right around Saturday, but then we start to see more clearing as we go more into Sunday. So Sunday will be a little bit more clear, but if you're heading to Oregon or Washington State, you're going to see more of those smoky conditions. And in fact, you may actually see some lower air quality along with those smoky conditions. You can see lots of spots in Western Washington, or even they have the unhealthy for sensitive groups and unhealthy categories right now. And even parts of Western Oregon, those air conditions are hazardous because of the air quality and the smoke right now. Thankfully, we're seeing some improvements for our air quality. McCall all the way down to through Horseshoe Bend, they're all in the green or good category. There are a couple spots in the western part of the Treasure Valley that are seeing moderate categories, but then if we go a little bit eastward, you can see a lot of good in that area as well. A little bit of a lower air quality near Rupert, but those warm temperatures will be sticking around, and we'll continue to see that smoke for a little while. You can see just how consistent these temperatures are as we go into the next week, but watch out for Saturday, where we see that starts to drop off. So we don't know how much it will drop off. There's not a lot of model consensus quite yet, but we do know that's likely going to be around the 60s range. Until then, though, we'll be staying above average with many spots. It looks like the Sun Valley area will see a high of 67. If we go over to the west central mountains, those lows are going to be towards the freezing, but again, those temperatures are near 70, making it quite comfortable. 70s also expected for Treasure Valley locations, and your 7-day forecast is looking very consistent, almost identical temperatures all the way through the week, Morgan. And I think next weekend is going to be feeling a little bit cooler than this weekend.
I don't want it to happen yet, Sophia. I'm not ready.
October.
We've been spoiled. All right, it's a perfect weekend for some football.